Hey everyone, welcome to the Mac Show. I'm Anita K.
I'm MelodicMic.
And on today's episode, we're going to talk about It Gets Better.
Just like fine wine, ladies, as we get older, it only gets better. We all know that each and every one of us goes through a little bit of something, a little bit of adversity, a little bit of challenges in our life, right?
Absolutely.
And
You can't grow and move forward if you don't go through those hurdles
right,
and challenges and growth.
you don't know what's really truly good when it comes to life unless you struggle a little bit, in my opinion.
I've lived it. I can attest to that.
Right. So, biggest thing we've learned with a lot of people, a lot of our followers, is that, especially the younger ones, some of you guys don't know just yet. You haven't struggled to the point where you're flat on your face and you're kind of like, whoa, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
But that's exciting. It's very exciting for some of you guys to be like, oh, I don't get it. Why would you want to go to that space?
Right.
But it's those challenges.
And it's the coping skills that really help you move forward in a healthy way.
Yeah.
In a healthy way. So I think the most important thing is really doing, we've talked about this in our previous videos, is really doing that emotional check.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in a position or a thought or a life experience and you might feel a lot of unknowns, sometimes despair, maybe not hopeful in that particular situation or scenario, and automatically what happens to us? We really coddle in the negative.
We just shut down.
Some of us shut down, some of us coddle in the negative. It can be really challenging. So to have a stronger self-awareness, you have to redefine your emotional context.
Right. Can you break that down? Emotional context.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
So, for example, if I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling depressed and hopeful regarding a certain outcome of something, whether it be relationship, losing a position, losing a loved one, losing money, whatever it may be, of course, the first thing I do is acknowledge that that's the pain I'm going through.
Yes.
But I think it's very imperative to work on the coping mechanisms to deal with different types of pain. So with that said, pain management is really important. So when I'm in that moment of sadness, I'll use the word sadness in this example, I automatically allow myself to be there, but then I drill down into my self-awareness and I manage the pain by thinking about moving towards pleasure. By moving towards pleasure.
Whoa.
For example.
Okay, I was about to say.
I know where you're. I know what he's thinking.
Okay.
Don't listen. Just kidding. A simple act of pleasure could be calling up one of my favorite friends and having a talk about what's going on.
Yes.
Going for a walk. Being in the sun for 10 minutes.
Ooh. Okay.
Cultivating my hobby.
Nice.
Really putting my thoughts on pause and diverting them with a call to action.
Okay.
So I can come back, or I can attempt to come back and perhaps have a little bit more clarity. So really managing the pain is different for everyone.
Right.
But the physiology, the physical, the emotional process of it, once you have a dichotomy of understanding how you cope well with these problems, you're better off and in a faster moving pace for success.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that I do.
I want to piggyback off of one thing.
Great.
And I know you spoke about this, and I really want people to really listen to what she was saying about acknowledging the pain or what the struggle is that you're going through. I think a lot of people run, and when it hits the fan, or you're just kind of confused on what to do, or you're just sad or going through the emotional part of whatever it is, acknowledge it. You're going
Very
through
important.
it. Yeah, don't run away from it. It only can get better if you acknowledge what you're going through, because now you can start working towards a better you.
And having confirmation, and that's really when we say own it, isn't it?
Own it.
Own it.
Own all your that you're going through and all this stuff, because you know what? At the end of the day, you are who you are. We're not perfect. We're all gonna struggle. We're gonna go through things. You're not gonna have all the answers, but remember one thing: you are who you are, and be proud of that.
Absolutely.
You know.
Well said. Definitely well said. And I think another technique that I use, and I hope it can help somebody else, is the dichotomy of the pain that I'm experiencing.
Okay.
After a little while, I forgive it. I actually do a lot of talk therapy, and I tell myself, this happened, I may have been in error, I may have made a mistake, and I will reflect, and I will go back and say, darn, I'll be gentle with myself, but I will forgive that part. So only then I know I'm on my way to moving forward, and really understanding it in a different context.
Right.
And sometimes we really need to shuffle the emotions and the answers around to really understand what it is at hand, to have more clarity, and to know that there are other ways of coping.
Absolutely. Don't beat yourself down.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You know why? Because it gets you nowhere.
It gets you nowhere.
Really. Don't beat yourself down. You know, just remember this. Just imagine this real quick. All the people that you have in your life right now, and in the circle around their lives, everybody has gone through something or are going through something very similar that you're going through. Tap into that. Just know and feel this refuge to know that other people have gone through what you're going through. Not saying it's better or worse, but just know people will understand, right? So don't beat yourself down when it comes to certain things that you're going through right now.
And always know that, you know, you have other counterparts in society and community, and your family, and your friend circle, and your professional circle that are relatable. You're never alone.
Never alone.
You're never alone.
And if you feel that way, that's why you should comment below. Because we're here and we're doing this for a reason. For you.
And to inspire you, and to give you additional techniques.
Absolutely. So please, take the time down below. If you've gone through this, how did you overcome it? You know, is it true on what we're saying that things do get better? And if so, comment below. What did you overcome? State it, and let the community know on how you got over it.
And instill the power within yourself, and move forward with healthy, actionable techniques.
Yes.
To really resonate that mental and that physical, bound. And you'll definitely start seeing some positive changes.
And we want to see that positive change in you.
And we've practiced it, and we know it gets better. It
always gets better. All right, so stick tuned with more to come. She's Anita K. I'm MelodicMic.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
This is the Mac Show.